Hey y'all, so this is part 9 of how the Campbell County Juvenile Domestic Court and Circuit Court helped my son's father kidnap them on September 16th, 2025. So we are at our first hearing in August. It was the 8th of 2024. I said first hearing. It was actually like the 5th hearing. But this was when the judge decided that she was just sick of ordering psychological evaluations for him and just was like, forget it. So we had the hearing. There was 4 witnesses who testified to my son's father dropping my son off at their house after he was spending time with him, and he was completely wasted, stunk like alcohol, bloodshot eyes, all of that stuff. And there was eyewitness testimonies of him refusing to feed my son. He admitted to this, going hours without feeding my son, saying that it was my job kind of a thing, and leaving my son crying for extended periods of time. One witness testified to about 3 hours where my son was just screaming and crying upstairs in our bedroom. We lived with my parents at the time. And they also testified to the reason that they didn't like intervene or try to talk to him, which they did. They tried. They would ask him, hey, do you need any help? And he would always say no. He would walk around the house with his headphones on, ignoring everybody, ignoring my son screaming and crying. He would get himself food and then just go back to the bedroom and play video games all day. He would go outside to smoke marijuana with my son in his little stroller, and then he'd bring it back inside and just continue playing video games. So there was testimonies about his use of drugs and the excessive amount of alcohol that he was bringing into the house and drinking at the time. I gave testimony of the physical abuse that I had been going through, the abuse on my son as well. I testified to going into a domestic violence shelter and then taking myself to the hospital afterwards because of the depression and the extreme grief and confusion that I was going through. And I really wanted to be here for my son.